Welcome friends to the math quiz. Today we have the third issue of our math quiz. Two aspects I like to draw your attention to. One is conceptualization. In every question we ask, there is a concept, hidden concept. Understand it. Get well versed in it. The second part is the time you take to answer the question. In case you feel you need lot of time to answer a question, you have to repeat. You have to revise, repeat, and repeat. And over a period of time, you should be able to do it within a speck of time. Very quickly you should be able to dispense the answer. Now we go ahead with the quiz. The first question is here. If 0.2 into 0.02 is x, then how much is x? The answer is 0.004. Look here, 2 into 2, it's 4. How many decimal places should the answer have? There's one decimal place here, two decimal places here, altogether 3. 1, 2, 3 decimal places, and we apply the point here. The answer is 0.004. Now the second question. X minus y is 10 and x is equal to 17. Then how much is y? The answer is 7. How do we get? X minus y is 10. X is 17. Let us substitute 17 here. 17 minus y is 10. Now 10 we will bring it to this side. It becomes minus 10. 17 minus 10 is equal to minus y. When it goes to that side, it becomes plus y. Y is equal to 7. 7 is the answer. If you find it difficult, do it on a piece of paper and check. Now the question 3. If x is the simple interest on rupees 200 at 12% per annum for 3 years, then how much is x? You can work out this problem using the formula PTR over 100, or mentally you can work out. It's such a simple problem. If you understand, you will be able to do. See, on rupees 200 at 12% per annum, what does this mean? On 100 rupees, you will have an interest of rupees 12 for 1 year. So for 200, how much is the interest per year? 12 into 2, 200 rupees. For 100 it is 12, it is 24 rupees. Now the period, how many years? For 3 years. 24 into 3, it becomes 72 rupees. Answer is rupees 72. That is the simple interest that rupees 200 will draw at 12% over 3 years. The next question. What is the value of 3pq by 4 divided by 9pq over 4? Answer is 1 by 3. 3pq over 4. 9pq over 4. Now, when you multiply two fractions, algebraic fractions, you have to, this is cross multiplication, 3pq by 4 into This becomes upside down. It becomes 4 by 9 PQ. 4 and 4 get cancelled. 3 PQ goes 3 times in 9 PQ. So the numerator is 1, denominator is 3. Answer is 1 by 3. Fifth question. The angle at any point on a straight line in degrees is we always say a straight line always measures 180 degrees. Take any point on a straight line, any point. The angle that measures is 180 degrees. 180 degrees, on the other side 180 degrees, it becomes 360 degrees altogether. We call it as a straight angle. All straight lines will be measuring 180 degrees. Next question. The sixth one. The number of perpendicular lines that can be drawn from any point within a triangle to the sides is how many can you draw? You can draw 3 lines. See, visualize, here is a triangle. Here, draw one line like this, it's perpendicular to the opposite one. From here you draw one, again that's perpendicular. Again from this point you draw one, it's perpendicular. Only 3 possibilities are there. 3 lines can be drawn in a triangle which turn to be perpendicular. Seventh question. If the diameter of a circle is 14 centimeters, what is its area? Okay, answer is 154 square centimeters. Mentally, if you can do, very good. If you can't, use paper and pencil later. What is the formula to find out the area of a circle? It is pi r squared. Pi into r into r. Pi is 22 by 7. How much is r? It is half of d given here. 14, half of it is 7. So 22 over 7 into 7 into 7. So 7 in the denominator gets cancelled with one of the 7s. What remains in the numerator now is 22 into 7. Multiply, it is 154 square centimeters. Now the 8th question. 0.3 into 0.5 into 2. How much is it? The answer is 3 into 5 into 2. 3 into 5 is 15. 15 into 2 is 30. Now you have to apply the decimal point. How many decimal places are there? 1 here, 2 here, none here. So 2 decimal places. We got the product as 30. So in 30, 1, 2 decimal places and put the point here. How much is it? It is 0.3. 0 won't have any value there. 0.3 is the answer. 9th question. If a man can run x kilometers per hour, that is his speed, after c hours he would have covered dash kilometers. He runs and runs. After c hours, how many kilometers would he have run? It's simple. It is kx into c. X into c. X is the number of kilometers he covers in 1 hour. He has run for c hours, so multiply by the number of hours he ran. It is x into c. Next question. 10th one. The length and breadth of a rectangle are 20 and 30 centimeters respectively. What is the area? Area is always given in the case of a rectangle by length into breadth. So 20 into 30. 2 3s are 6, 2 zeros. The answer is 600 square centimeters. It should be in squares. Square centimeters. 11th question. If the radius of the circle is 3.5 centimeters, 3.5 centimeters, its circumference is dash centimeters. We get the circumference by the formula, by applying the formula 2 pi r. 2 into pi into r. 2 into 22 by 7 into r. r is 3.5. In the numerator you have 2, you have 3.5. Multiply, it becomes 7. In the denominator you have 7, 22 over 7. 7, 7 cancelled. So the answer is 22. Next question. 12th one. The diagonal of the square is 8 centimeters. Then its area is here you remember all squares are rhombuses. But all rhombuses need not be squares. All squares are rhombuses. In a rhombus, how do you find out the area? If you know the diagonals, multiply, divide by 2. So the diagonal here is 8 centimeters. The rhombus goes like this. If you hold a square and press on either sides, you get a rhombus. You press, you get a rhombus. Kite, shape of a kite. Now the diagonal is 8. 8 into 8. It is 64. Divide by 2. It is 32 square centimeters. Thirteenth question. P squared plus Q squared is 100. Q is 8. How much is P? Look here, the answer is 6. How do we get it? P squared plus Q squared. We know the value of Q, it's given. Q is 8. Q squared is 8 into 8, 64. Shift it to the other right side. 100 minus 64, it becomes 36. P squared is 36. How much is P? The root of 36 is 6. So the answer is 6. P is 6. Next question. 14th. Average value of A, B and C is it's simple. When you have 3 values and you have to find out the average of the 3, add them all, divide by 3. A plus B plus C, you have added all, divide by 3. You have to find out the average. You get it. Next, 15th question. The base and the height of a triangle are 8 centimeters and 5 centimeters respectively, then its area is what is the formula we apply to find out the area of a triangle? It is, in a triangle, it is base multiplied by height into, this is divided by 2. Base into height divided by 2. Base is 8, height is 5. 8 5s are 40. 40 divided by 2 is 20 square centimeters. 16th question. The length of a rod is 48 centimeters. If we cut the rod in the ratio 5:7. That's the ratio, 5:7. Then the length of the smaller piece is the answer is 20 centimeters. How do we get? The rod has to be cut in the ratio 5:7. The smaller piece will be of 5 units. The longer piece will be of 7 units. Add them. 5 plus 7, totally 12 units. Divide the rod into 12 units. Keep aside 5. Take away the other 7. You get the 2 pieces. So 48 centimeters is the actual length of the rod. Divide 48 by 12. 12 fours are 48. Now multiply by 5 by 4. 5 fours are 20 centimeters. So the smaller piece will be of 20 centimeters. The longer piece will be the remaining one, which is of 28 centimeters. 17th question. The ratio between 75 paise and rupees 2 is if you want to find out the ratio, first of all you have to bring them to the same measure. One cannot be in paise, the other one in rupees. Convert rupees into paise. It's 200 paise. Now say, what's the ratio in between 200 paise and 75 paise? Both get divided by 25 paise. 25 paise into 3 is 75 paise. 25 paise into 8 is 200 paise. So the ratio is 3:8. 3, it is 75 paise. 8 is 200 paise. So 75 to 200, the ratio is 3:8. 18th question. In a triangle, two angles are 50 and 60 degrees. A triangle has 3 sides. Then the third angle is here. You should know well that the sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. You know 2 angles. One is 50, the other one is 60. What is their sum total? It is 110 degrees. So the remaining one, the third angle in the triangle is 180 degrees minus 110 degrees, that is 70 degrees. So the 3 angles of the given triangle are 50, 60 and 70 degrees. If you add them up, it is 180 degrees. Okay children, now the 19th question. 1 milligram is equal to dash gram. You have to tell me what fraction of a gram is a milligram. A milligram is 1,000th of a gram. How do we get it? 10 milligrams are equal to 1 centigram. 10 centigrams are equal to 1 decigram. 10 decigrams are equal to 1 gram. Thereby 10 into 10 into 10, 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. Now you have to tell how much is a milligram in respect of a gram. It is 1 by 1000. Divide the gram into 1000 parts. That length be divided into, that weight be divided into 1000 parts. One part is 1 by 1000. 20th question. If x is equal to 5, then x squared plus x is equal to how much? The question is simple. The answer is 30. How do we get? X is 5. How much is x squared? 5 into 5, it is 25. Plus another x, 5. 25 plus 5, it is 30. Thank you.